Hi, hey, we're going to take a little side trip here through my past. When I was 21, I drove for a company that I worked for when I had to. A white road boss with a 318 Detroit. It had a 750 Homes wrecker on the back, and it was a tow truck, obviously. So I used to drive that Detroit at a 13 speed. And I love that thing, man. That engine used to sing. So, with that, let's take a look at what we ran at work today. And by the way, this is nostalgic for me because it's the last one we had and we sold it, and there'll not be any more. So, here we go. Take a look. For those of us who were old enough, we used to work on these critters and seen other people drop rags and who knows what else in the blowers when they're running. Yep, we always bought this gasket that had a screen built in it and put it in the blower. This is the governor housing up on the top front of the blower. That long housing with the two screws, cap screws in it. If you take that off, that's where you can adjust the maximum RPM of the engine. And on the other side of that housing is just a screw with a lock nut on it. That's the buffer screw. And I won't go into the setting of the governor on these. They were fun to set because there was a lot of things you had to set just right. And if you did set it just right, those things would idle so smooth that you almost didn't need the buffer screw. So there's no sense, I guess, talking about something that's history. This is our baby. It's going away, but it's going to a good home. It's going to be put in a Manawak 4600 crane. It's old crane. And it's going to be the track engine. That crane had two engines. It had a V12 Detroit 2-cycle. That was the main crane engine. And then it had a track engine. Was a V6, but they're going to take our V8 here because they can't find any V6s. And they're going to drop the injectors down from 65 to 60s because they only want about 260 horse going to the drive that runs those tracks so they don't overstress it. So it's going to a good place. The crane sits in a massive quarry. It's been there since it was new for many years, and it's a fitting place for the old girl to go. See you next time on Neural Splendor.